Okay, this one will be the one. So welcome back to my channel. I think it's been a year today since I last graced YouTube with my presence, and I feel like quarantine is as good an excuse as any to start this up again. So yeah, you're welcome. I thought in this first vlog back I will talk about Harry, my guide dog, because it is something that means a lot to me, and I think a lot of people just want to know generally about it. I was basically born with a condition called neurofibromatosis type 2, or NFT for short, if you're lazy like me and can't say things properly. This basically means that I have benign tumours that grow on my nerve endings. So I have a couple in my ears and eyes predominantly. There are a few more elsewhere, but they're not really a problem yet. And I will talk about my hearing in another vlog if I ever get around to recording it. So I was deemed to be blind at birth, but then I was picking up on things that a blind person would be able to see. So there was stuff like a yellow rattle and a chocolate button that I found on like a brown floor, which may have been more a sense of smell, but there it is. So basically I am blind, but only in my left eye, which is why I kind of hold my head at a weird angle. In my right eye, I wear contact lenses or glasses to help some like blurred vision that I have. I also have tunnel vision, which is like when you can't see kind of around the outskirts of your eye. I'm also, there's not really a technical term for it, but I'm short-sighted, but I'm also long-sighted. So I can't really see things far away or too close, but if they're kind of in the middle, then that's about right. I also have a thing called nystagmus, which is when my eyes will flicker from side to side, and this is especially bad if I'm stressed or tired, like now, but obviously it's not happening now that I'm talking about it. So when I was about 12, I was introduced to a white cane, which is basically does what it says on the tin. It's like a white stick that you kind of drag across the ground, and you can kind of feel if the ground is like smooth or if it's cobblestone or something that you can chop up on. It was very helpful, like initially, but being an emo teenager at a secondary school at the time, I didn't really like how kind of it made me stick out. So I didn't really use it as much as I probably should have done. He's not pinning. Then when I was about 15, I was... Just to remove that from the premises. So yeah, when I was about 15 then, I was introduced to the concept of a guide dog. So initially I had a couple of assessments when it would be like making sure that I had enough walking routes so that Harry would actually leave the house. So I was tested with kind of a lot of dogs, and then at the end of 2017 Harry was introduced to me, and I thought they were kidding because we effectively have the same name, but turned out that he was a perfect match. So this was based on stuff like walking speed to make sure that he wouldn't be like dragging me along, and then also like height, so to make sure I didn't end up with like a massive Alsatian, because I am 5'4", as I keep being reminded. And then kind of Christmas time they said that I could have him, but not until February holidays, because I had to go through 2 weeks of training. Harry goes through about a year being a puppy when he learns the basic commands, and then at least 6 months of learning like the actual guide dog stuff. But I would still need a bit of time to learn how to command Harry. So it'd be stuff like left, right, straight on, like your direction on airplane, because Harry will basically guide me around objects, but I still have to know where I'm going. Then I had those 2 weeks of training, which I'm fine, and then here we are. So I thought I would also just touch on a couple of things of what you could do if you see someone with a guide dog. One thing that happens a lot, actually this is the only thing I'm going to talk about, but yeah. People will come over to stroke him, which is fine if they ask me first. Yes, it annoys me too. A lot of people will basically just kind of lunge towards me to stroke Harry, which as someone who can't see very well, is kind of threatening. So number one would be, if you see a guide dog and you want to stroke it, at least ask us first as owners so that we know what's happening and that so the dog doesn't get distracted or we could end up walking into a road or a lamppost. Number 2 is, if we do say that you can stroke him, then don't then lie down next to the dog or make a big fuss, because again, that's just purely irritating. If we do say yeah, then just like give him a little stroke and move on with your life. So I can go into that into more depth, but that might be another vlog depending on how many people actually watch this. So yeah, and then I thought I'd just do some kind of like cheesy montage of having a dog, because it's like not just about having a guide dog, it's about having the emotional support, so that like I can take him anywhere basically, and he'll just kind of lie under my desk at university, or like he'll sit with me if I'm in hospital. It's lovely. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully I will record some more vlogs depending on how long this quarantine goes on for and how insane we all get. So yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next time.